streaming. We've done it. We're live. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm live. Copy video URL. Minimize. Discord. Announcements. At everyone. Paste. We are live. We've done it. Ooh, my ear. Itchy ear. Okay. Let's do some things. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's launch the game. We have Redstone stuff to do. That's all. That's what's happening. I have a glass of Mountain Dew. I feel cool. Look, it's the glass is Magic the Gathering glass. Pretty cool. They're my brothers. I don't play Magic. I would, but I don't. Hi, Nikki Ma. Hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Whatever it is. How are you today? I hope you're well. Got a feeling that I'm going under. I need to make this full screen. It's not going to work if I don't. He's done it. I'm good. Good. I'm glad you're good. All right. Game should show up in right now. Nailed it. So we have stuff to do. We got our game working as far as this stuff is concerned, which is pretty cool. These will drain as long as the game's not started, so there shouldn't be any issues with that. Let's go ahead and just test everything real quick. I want to be a tank. There's my class item. There's my starting coal. We get 33. Sure, that's fine. It's time for the stream. The Creepwise stream. Me and my team. We will always reign supreme. If you know what I mean. Oops. Come and join me on the stream. All right, cool. So we picked our class. We picked the start of the game. These are now locked. There is one item in here, and the game will be over as soon as there's one item in here. As soon as I die, indicating that I have died and there has been death. We can have a second player join, and that will send another item in. They will get more coal and their class item. And now there should be 2 items in here. And now the game won't be over until 1 player dies and 2 players die. There it goes. And these should be filled back up again. Sure enough, they are. And these over here should be filled back up again. Sure enough, they are. Perfect. So it is a 100% self-sustaining thing. Excellent. That's top notch. Downton Mew. Downton Abbey. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. Getting stuff into the coal deposit thing is not going to be easy. I'm realizing we might have to reroute some of this stuff. I don't think it'll be too hard though. If we, let's see, that leads into that, and it goes down and then out. Right. Okay. We can let's see. I'm trying to decide how we're gonna refill the coal, because we're gonna need to do that. Let's go ahead and clear our inventory. Let's grab a hopper. Let's take a look here. I need to start my auto croucher. Oh, I love that macro. Desktop stuff. Auto croucher. He's done it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. I was so confused. So, we could go there, and then there. Oh, no, we can't go there. Okay, there, okay. There, there. There, there, there. There, there, and there. All right, so that's a thing. And then we can go... That'll actually work perfectly right there. That's actually totally fine. Then we can just bring these over. Okay, okay. Okay, it's not gonna do what I wanted to. There we go. So now we can just throw a bunch of coal in here. I can just go like this, grab a chest. Grab some coal. Load that bad boy up. And that'll fill in over time. Okay, cool. So that's our line that we're going to feed coal into the reserves so that players always have a starting amount of coal. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, while that takes care of itself and that problem is solved, we have the game starting. We need to take this game starting signal and do something with it. That's kind of our next step here. So how do we do that? What do we do with it? I think that we need to have a system to keep track of how many rounds it's been. And I'm trying to decide how we're going to do that. There's a few ways we could approach this. Let's jump over to our Wither Skelly test game. This is my second test world for this. So, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Mountain Dew. It's a Diet Mountain Dew. My favorite drink. Right here, I was screwing around with this. So this is a little monostable circuit where it shoots an item up from a dropper into a hopper, and then that hopper pushes it back down into the dropper. And so for just the split second that it's up there, it sends a signal exactly long enough for one item to move from one hopper into like another container, like another hopper. So by doing that, we can have this chain of hoppers together, and it'll move down one spot every time we send a signal into it. And that's fine, but I don't think it's the solution I'm looking for. I think what I want to do instead Yeah, I mean, it definitely would work. Man, I don't know. This is tough. This is tough to figure out because maybe the solution instead is, okay. So let's think through this. What we need to happen is we need the game to we need to be able to reset everything so it goes back to like round one, right? Let's do this. Game starts. Pre-round timer starts. After pre-round timer, round starts. Round ends. Next pre-round timer starts. Rinse. Repeat. So that's what we want. We want the game to start, pre-round timer. Oh, it's hard to read that, isn't it? Game starts. Pre-round timer starts. After pre-round timer starts, the round starts. After the round ends, the next pre-round timer starts. Rinse and repeat until player dies. Player dies. Game ends. Round counter resets to round 1. So that's kind of what we want to happen. Like, we want the game to reset. Now, how many rounds do we have? That's a good question. So what I was thinking is we could say, give it like some arbitrary number. We could say like, oh, let's do 5 rounds. But like, what we want to do, what we want is we want the game to keep going until the player dies. Like, the player will inevitably die, is what I'm thinking. And that's our end of the game. There's no like surviving. So if that's the case, we'll want an infinite number of rounds, or we want a set number of rounds that lead up to the final round, which and then the final round just never ends. So another way we could do this is we could go with this as our counter, put a comparator straight out of that, run some redstone out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Grab some repeaters. And just lay those down. And then we can just see it iterate as we put items in. We would do non-stackable items. So there's 1. That gives us a signal strength of 2. So this is round 1. Sure. This is round 2. This is round 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Oops. 7. 8. And then this would be 9. So we could make it 8 rounds, and then on the 9th round, it just keeps going, right? So going this route, we could do like something like that. Put some redstone torches on here. And then if we take all these out, we would just need to like invert those, right? So we could just like boop, 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 boop. And then okay, so how do we do this? Well, what we want is we want when a round starts, we want the pre-round timer to begin. So that would be a hopper timer, obviously, and we would have it be a set amount of time. We don't want it to be too long. We don't want it to be too short. If we feel ambitious, we could make a override button or a signal of some sort that will stop the pre-round timer and just start the round if people don't feel like waiting. That is a potential solution. But I don't think we need to worry about that just yet. Let's just put it on a timer. And then if we want to override it later, we can handle that issue. Let's just not even worry about it. So there's our round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So when the game starts, how are we going to send an item, essentially drop one item into this? That's a good question. Let's start with the pre-round timer. Let's not worry about like how things are like laid out. Let's just get all the components put together, and then we can worry about like compressing it into something that's more like a finished product sort of thing. So let's grab some yellow wool because our timers are always yellow. Let's just build it out here. Classic hopper timer, super simple stuff, nothing too complicated. Just like that. Need a redstone block. That's a door, not a redstone block. We need a couple pistons. This whole game seems complicated to me. Do you mean the redstone part of it, or do you think the game itself seems complicated? The redstone, I see. Yeah, man, I don't know. I guess it is. I don't know. I'm doing my best. I don't know. I'm trying real hard. Okay, so this is our pre-game timer. So basically, what the pre-game timer is there so that when you start the game, it's not just like boom, where the skeletons coming, because we want people to have time to go buy their items and stuff. So we'll give them like 2 minutes before the round starts, and the round will be like, let's say 2 minutes long or something. So if we want this to be 2 minutes, there's actually a hopper timer. I found a website yesterday that's like a hopper timer conversion thing. Hopper timer calculator. So if I want this to be 2 minutes long, I think it's like 2 stacks and like some odd. 2 stacks plus 23 items. The headache meds? That's funny. Two stacks and 23 items. There we go. So that'll give us a 2-minute pre-round timer. Although I guess we don't really need it to be the whole 2 minutes right now. Like we can always make it 2 minutes later. But okay, so now we have a pre-round timer. So the game starts. Let's make our game start and game stop thing real quick. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this right now. Or just at all. Oh boy, it's still going, huh? That's 1 minute. That was 1 minute. Sorry, Exile. Okay. So, how do we take the signal out of this showing that it's been 2 minutes? I actually don't know. Oh, some good stuff just happened to Rev. I don't know what's going on over there. He's making some weird noises, though. Can us hurry up, please? We're gonna need to make this shorter. I'll allow it. Easy now. I want to see where I can take a signal from this indicating that the round is over. Okay, so let's take half of this out. There. So now it should be just a 1 minute timer. Okay, yeah. So if we put a redstone torch on this, PoE? Yeah, he's playing PoE. Let's put a torch right there. That'll do it. So now this won't turn on until this is empty. All right, so what we want to do then is, let's say there is a hopper here. And let's put our, oh no! We will need to lock it, right? And we'll actually need a couple, because we're going to need 9. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's locked, and basically what we want to do is we want when the timer is up, we want it to send a short pulse into this hopper, unlocking it, so that one of the items falls down. Okay, so we need to take this signal and turn it into a monostable circuit, which we will do like this. Sure enough. We'll just put one item in there. And then all we need to do is take a comparator out of this. We can just run this line straight into this. Or actually, we'll need to use a redstone torch. Let's clear our inventory. It's getting messy. Get it figured out? Cheap, what up, man? Yeah, dude, we're getting things figured out. It's getting crazy over here. So this is locked. When that timer goes off, we can actually trigger it really quick. Let's take half. Let's make it a 30-second timer. I'm just assuming when we half things, it turns into half the time, right? So what if I want 30-second timer? 38 items. Cheap, how's it going, man? How you doing today? Did it work? No, there's no item in here. What is happening? This turns off and then it turns on. Should send a short pulse. Let's trigger it one more time. I just need to update this. So that's off right now. Do we need a repeater? Is that the problem? Oh, I think that is the problem. Oops. My bad. Sure enough, that is the problem. No doubt. Yep, there we go. So now as this turns off, nothing happens. Once it turns back on, we get our next round. Cool, so that's how we're going to iterate rounds. We have our pre-round timer. We can get this to run at any point just by updating this block, which can be done a million different ways. Very easy. And then that'll start the round. So then we just need to create like a cycle, right? We just need to create a cycle. So what's going to happen is that we need a timer indicating that a round is currently going. So the round's going to be X amount of time. So that's literally just going to be another hopper timer. Dude, Redstone is just... Dude, Redstone is three things. Okay, it's monostable circuits. It's RS NOR latches or T flip-flops. We'll put them in the same category because functionally they are different, but they're very similar. It's monostable circuits. It's T flip-flops. Or RS NOR latches as hopper clocks. And then you'll do like your pulse extenders. Like there's like four things. You just use the same things over and over again. Once you know like these like four simple circuits, you can just make anything. The sky's the limit. It's crazy. Maybe it's more than that, but like it really is. You're just using the same stuff over and over again. I got into a screaming match and cussed out my boss today, so I am at work sitting on my butt and watching YouTube because he refused to work, so I'm not going to. Oh boy. Oh wow. Cheap, that's crazy, man. Hey, well, I guess easy day for you as long as you're not fired, you know? Oh my, oh my. We're going to need a way to cycle these back up. Which is a thing, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I mean, we could make it part of the whole sword thing, you know? We already have a stream of swords. We could try and tie it into that on the other side, but you know, whatever. We'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so let's get our round is going timer. And this will be a one-shot timer also. This one's not going to go like constantly. Need a redstone block. Get that bad boy on here. We need our hoppers in place. There. And there. We'll make this like, let's just do this at 30 seconds too. I mean, you know, whatever. So we got a 30-second timer for to indicate a round starting. So how do we do this then? So this will be pretty simple. Like these are going to be connected to other timers that we will use to send wither skeletons out. So this round one is going to be connected to a timer that's going like every 5 seconds. This one's every 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, or whatever. Or 10, 9, 8, whatever. I mean, whatever it is, it's going to be shorter and shorter as it goes on. These are all just going to go over to their own individual timers that control how fast wither skeletons get sent out. So that's that. So how do I control whether those are running or not with this? My best thought is, oh man, this is going to be a little trickier than I thought it would be, because the problem we're going to run into here is round one, that torch lights. Round two, both of those torches light. That's a problem. That's a problem because I was thinking what I could do is I could put a block here. Right? Did that just iterate when I did that? No, it didn't. And then, like, you know, use a sticky piston or whatever to control whether or not a signal is actually being sent. Well, that's not going to work how I want it to. So now I could, like, say, oh, now none of them are running. Now the one's running. So I actually need to get like one specific signal out of this. Let's get rid of these. I think something we could do is that we can take the strength of signal using a comparator. Let's screw around with this a little bit. Let's put that down. Let's get rid of this. I broke something I didn't mean to. And let's turn these into comparators. And I only want okay, so if this one's on, this is the only one, that's fine. When this one turns on, these are both going to be on. This one's going to have a signal strength of 1. This one's going to have a signal strength of, like, 3. And we can actually see that really quick. So, like, well, actually, right now, this would... Yeah, I think it would be 1 and 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this will be strength of 3. This one will be 2. And we can see that if we go like this. Yeah, this one only goes out to here. This one goes out to here. I think we can control that by going like this? No. Because that's going to be stronger. This will be weaker. I think I saw... Ooh. I think I saw Etho solve this problem in a video I watched last night. But I don't remember how he did it. It was some weird thing. There's a name for this, and I can't remember it. I think Mumbo did this when he made a video about making a shop, too. There's like a way to get just when only the one signal strength. Like, so you don't get anything stronger or weaker. There's like a name for it. Redstone something something. He talks about it when he gets his target block thing too. Let's go to YouTube really quick. Let's go to screen cap, I suppose. And let's go Mumbo Jumbo target block. Redstone has changed in Minecraft 8 months ago. Okay, let's mute. I don't want to get in trouble. This is the thing. So depending on the strength of the signal, which he's indicating with this thing. Yes, it's not working. Now make it work. Okay, great. Okay, I think we can figure it out from there. Let's look at that and let's make it. So, he's got the signal going into a block. Let's break all this. Oh yeah, let me switch back to me in game so we don't have any weird stuff going on. So we'll take this out. We'll get rid of all this. We'll... send this forward. All right. And I think it looks like there's like a line of redstone here. We send redstone dust up this. Okay. And then target blocks down here. Let me just mark these so I don't forget where they are. Although I don't think that'll really be an issue, but whatever. Target blocks. Repeaters on the target blocks. Redstone torches down here. I wonder if there's redstone going through there. I bet there is. And then redstone torches up here. Yeah, I'm willing to bet there's redstone down there. Oh my gosh, we did it. Incredible. So as we iterate this thing, it should. Four. Wait, why is it just going to 4? I don't understand. What's the problem now? What? Oh no. What's happening? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 5, it goes back down. What? Where is it going? Oh, it's getting powered. I see. Oh, it's like powering and shooting it back up. Uh-oh. Oops. That's fine. Let's see. How can we fix this? I mean, we could always like point in another direction, but we want to make sure nothing's coming out of it at all. So that's not really going to solve the problem. We could go like this. Oh, we can't, can we? Okay, we can't go like that. Okay, what if we go here? Put a redstone torch there. And then send a signal into that, like that. I think that will solve our problem. So now, if we come over here and iterate this. Been more than 3 hours today than he has in the last week. It wants to go get mad at me because he left something on the counter that shouldn't. Wants to get mad at me because he left something on the counter that shouldn't be there, and threw a car rotor. No, that's wild, man. There we go. So now we have all our rounds, except I think everything's forward 1, right? So I think that's right. Okay, so if we do this again. Hello? Oh, wrong block. So there's our level 1, 2. Oh, hello. I was totally wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. All right, so now we do have our things, and that's good. So can we understand how this works exactly? What's going on here? Well, we don't actually use comparators, which is wild to me. So this signal strength will come out of here, and it will go to whichever one. Let's take it back to 1. This is a signal strength of 1. So there's redstone under here, and that's what's getting powered by this. Oh boy, that's real confusing. I don't think I can comprehend this right now. This is going to take a lot of like looking at and thinking to really figure out. So this torch is on. What if we put one more in there? Let's see. So, okay, well, let's look at this. So this repeater is taking signal out of this block behind it. This block behind it is getting signal from the comparator, which is sending the signal through under here. And so if this is signal strength 2, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's getting to here. Which is turning off that. That's why that redstone torch is not on. Signal, it goes to 4. 5, it's not strong enough to reach 5, so this redstone torch isn't being turned off by the comparator. This one is. Also, that signal strength is strong enough to reach up to this block on 3, which this repeater would send into here, which would turn off this redstone torch. So this is kind of an AND gate, sort of. And by like taking some diversion to the left, we can lower the signal strength by 1, which would cause I see. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of get it, but it's like pretty weird. Pretty weird to wrap my brain around. But it does work, so that's good. Pretty problem solved. We did it with a little bit of research and some help from Mumbo Jumbo. Thanks, Mumbo. You're my dude. You're my dude, Mumbo. Saved my life. All right, so now we know those are going to trigger the timers over there. So now this, we can just say this is pre-round. So while this one is on, we want that to be down. So we might need to reorient this facing another way. We might want to turn this too, honestly. Honestly. We might want to reverse this, which is a very easy thing to do. Can I get a redstone block, please? Yes. There we go. And that'll run once. The hero of the day saved my life, saved my life. Hero of the day saved my life, saved my life. I back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Cause my daddy taught me good. I back the heck out of there. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, my god. Yes, yes. This one needs to be updated first. Let's put that over here then. Oh boy, inventory is getting messy again. Alright, let's get rid of all this. So this sends a signal while it's on. This is a 30-second timer. This will drain back over into this, and this will empty, and this will turn off. So we can literally just take this signal grab a repeater. Cool. And we just want to say when this turns on, actually, no. When this turns off, we want to trigger that. Or we can say, let's move this over. Yeah, let's just undo all this really quick. So this is our pre-round timer. Let's actually label some things real quick. Sign pre-round timer. Round timer. Skelly rate timers. Okay. So now this is going to turn on when... Let's just clear it out. Let's clear all of it. I'm getting messy. So this will need to trigger when... When? When the timer... It'll turn on when the timer turns on. But we don't want to signal until the timer turns off. So when it turns on, this will turn off. And then when it turns off, this will turn back on. It's inverted. And that's actually perfect because we want to use that to send the signal into our monostable circuit, which we can do pretty easily. Let's move that over here. We'll go right there. Monostable circuit will just be one of these bad boys. We already made this. Well, we're making it again. Give me some redstone. There we go. And then we can put this bad boy here. Can I put it right here? I mean, that's a little bit too high, honestly. Let's go with this. I don't think that will reach this. Then we can take our comparator out of this bad boy here. What are you talking about? What are you doing up there? Why aren't you going down? Because it's locked. I can't really move it up. We can move it over, I guess. Comparator. Repeater. Redstone. We've done it. So let's see if we iterate this thing now. Let's bust that. Let's grab redstone block. Oh, those aren't locked. It needs to be locked. We need to, like, send a signal to unlock it once. Oops. We need to invert. We need to invert this signal. Oops. My bad. We could just take it out of the dropper. Mm-hmm. Let's lower that. Nice. It's working! Okay. And now this will work perfectly because now what I can do is I can take this short pulse that's starting the next round, that's moving us on to the next round, and we can have that trigger this timer. So let's take a comparator out of this side as well. And we will take a repeater out of that. Let's get this block of quartz out of our inventory. And we can just run a signal. It's a little redstone magic dust. There we go. And so this will go for 30 seconds. Holy crap, we did it. Now, what we want to happen, oh boy, is we want when this timer turns off, indicating the end of the round, we want the Sunshine Charger, what up? Welcome, hello. When this timer turns off, indicating the end of the round, we want to loop that around to start this thingy jobber again, right? We want to loop that around to start this timer one more time. How do we do that? Well, good question. How do we do that? I'll take answers from anybody. Oh man, how should we do that? We could, I mean, this piston here is like, man, I feel like there's some promise there for potentially getting the signal out. What if we came up here, we laid down some magic redstone dust there, we put another block there, no, 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 no. No, that won't work. TNT, that's the answer. Exile, you're a genius. TNT and water. Those are the two things we need. That'll solve all our redstone problems. Let's see. I need to loop this around. How do we do it? How do we do it? I don't know. This is the only thing that turns on a signal when it's on. This will pulse once halfway through. But that's halfway through. I need the whole thing, like a complete signal. It would be nice if we could get it out of here somewhere, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let me see. If I send that down, these turn off. No matter what round we're on, right? Not really. No. Oh, I see. What if we just take it out of here? Boom, we take that. We put it into a block. And we take it out of that block. And we run it straight into... that. Just like that. Oh, but we do want it to be just a pulse, don't we? We don't want it to be a full-on signal strength sort of thing. We could do... We really should just do a monostable circuit is what we should do. And I mean, we're in a perfect position to do one, so let's just do it. I don't know why I avoid them sometimes. I don't know why. Like, doing the piston ones. I don't know why. I'm just a weirdo, I guess. I need this. Oh, let's put that in last, I guess. Okay, our pre-round timer is on. Once it's off, this will flash. That's going to iterate the round thing. That will also send a signal into this. I did miss some redstone. I am realizing that we did forget that this needs to be a monostable circuit as well. Oh man, we need some indicators because I'm getting confused. Okay, so when the pre-round timer is on, let's get some redstone lamps. This is just a lot of redstone to look at. So pre-round timer is on. Well, this doesn't send a signal unless it's on. So let's put this on top of here. And that's the same with this. I don't know if that'll actually power that or not. I hope so, but I don't know. We could put it right here, I guess. Did I forget some dust? Oh, I need to invert this. Oops. Give me a redstone torch. I am getting confused. Okay. I am getting confused. Oh, man. Oh, this is complex. Oh, I mean, maybe it's not complex, but it is for me. Oh, God. I think we need to... Oh boy. We're just so deep in it. Oh god. I think we need to back up. I think we need to start over a little bit. I'm gonna destroy all this because I am getting overwhelmed. Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Like I know I can get back to where we're at right now, but like everything's so messy and nothing's color coordinated. And I just don't know what's going off and what's not and like oh ah yeah, let's just do it. Let's go. Let's just take it all out. Timers, everything. Just everything needs to go. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. We just need a pre-round timer. We need a round timer. And then we need to connect it all up. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's even get rid of all these. Like, let's not worry about all this right now. Let's do one thing at a time. So this we'll keep because I don't want to have to make this again. Okay. TC would have taken it out quicker. If you say so. I'll take your word on it, my dude. Okay, so this will be our round indicator. We'll make this white, I guess. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. And then we need 2 of these bad boys. I think we don't even actually need that one. And we can just use like a barrel. Right? And we can just put like our... Let's lock this temporarily. We can put like our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in there. And that way we don't have to worry about locking that. We just need to worry about locking this thing right here. Okay. So, pre-round timer. Let's give ourselves plenty of space. Let's get our yellow wool. We'll put the pre-round timer over here. I think this is probably enough space. And then we'll put the, oops, the timer we're using for during the round right there. Okay. Let's just make these bad boys up real quick. Simple, easy. Some pistons. This is the side that'll need to be updated. So let's just put this side as the update side. We'll grab a regular piston over here. Put that right there. Put that right there. We'll need a redstone block on there and on there. And let's just make this, let's make them shorter than normal. Let's make them 16 items. Okay. I want to know, will this run if we use a redstone lamp instead of wool right here? Let's find out. Okay, cool. So we can see when this is on and when it's off. I mean, we already kind of can just by looking at it. You can tell if it's on or off, but like A light being on is much easier to comprehend than like, oh, this redstone block is on this side. Oh, I get very confused. Okay, let's label them also, just as another measure of like of being able to keep track of things. Let's get a sign. We'll do a red crimson sign. We'll put it right here and we'll say pre-round. We'll call it pre-round. Oh, hello, Venom Snack. What up? Pre-round. Mid-round. Round. And can we make those more visible with, like, I don't know, what color would be easy to see against this fuchsia color? White, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, that's easier to see. Pre-round, mid-round. Okay. We're doing it. All right. Now, we need to send a signal into this with a monostable circuit, which we know how to do, and we can do a million times. So we will have to invert the signal from it. That's going to drain. Let's not worry about that right now. Monostable circuit, let's make that a different color. Let's go with, man, I usually do purple for my pulse generators. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go with monostable circuit. We'll make that blue. Sure. And so we'll want to send a signal only into this, which we can do with some redstone. What the heck? My phone could comment by itself. Oh, hello. Nice. You got a super smartphone. You got that AI. All right. We'll just put a little redstone on it. Nope, not a block of quartz. A little redstone on it. A little redstone magic dust. We'll bring this over. We will put a redstone torch here. Wonderful. And what we want is we want to send a signal into this to invert that for just a moment. So let's grab a comparator. And then this is where we can put our monostable circuit. Oh boy, that made this much easier. Nice. There's our one item. Okay. So when the... I just opened the live chat thing and I see myself saying, oh, hello. Well, were you going to say it anyway? Maybe your phone's super smart and just it can tell the future. And it's like, I'm going to save you the trouble. I'm going to comment for you. It actually said you were going to give me $100. Would you believe it? Crazy, huh? Just kidding. All right. So when the pre-round timer is over, we need to send a signal into this, dropping the first item in. Okay. Simple enough. So we're going to take a redstone torch off of this. And that will go into... Let's make this the same color as this bad boy. So we can say, okay, this is the monostable circuit. Oh, is that how it's going to go? That's what this shows on my phone. That's more logical. Okay. That's good. So when the pre-round timer is done, it will iterate the round counter. Now, once that gets iterated, at the same time that's happening, we also want to send a signal to the round timer, right? And in fact, I'm now realizing we should reverse this because that will make much more sense. Oh boy. Okay. And over here is where we want our light. A little magic redstone dust on it. Okay. So now we at the same time want to send a signal to update this bad boy. Can I just put this here and grab this? Like that. Oh my god, this is going to be perfect. That could not have worked out better. That? I don't even need to... Oh my god, that's wonderful. Awesome. That's top notch. So now this is on. We just want to send this signal over. And this is our round is on timer. So let's make this green, I guess, right? I mean, that makes sense, sort of, doesn't it? I'll make it green? Yeah. We make a redstone tutorial ever? I've been thinking about it. I've got a few things I could make some tutorials on now that I think would be actually helpful. I think. And now we can just send a little redstone in there. A little magic redstone dust. Just like that. So while this is on, we send a signal into that. Now, that will take care of the round being active and on. Now what we want to do is we want to have a signal sent after the round is done to restart the pre-game timer. Okay? So what I want is this will come up when the round is done. So if I take a redstone repeater out of that, and let's use red for this since this is like the round is over. I think that's logical. I think. We'll put a red concrete block there. And this will be sending a signal while the round is on. So when the round is over, the signal will stop. So we need to invert it. So we will take a redstone torch. We'll take a repeater out of that. We will make a monostable circuit right here. Just like that. Okay, I think it's actually working now. So pre-round is on. pre-round is over. We get our monostable circuit to send a signal. We're at round 1. The round is on. When the round is over, this signal will turn off. We should get a monostable circuit starting the pre-round again. Just like that. Cool. I think it's working. I think the whole thing's working. Once this one's over, we should be on round 2. Which should be this right here. Sure enough. Pre-round. Pre-round is over. Monostable circuit sends a signal to iterate the next round and also start the current round timer, which connects this. We're on round 3. When the round is over, we get a monostable circuit that triggers the pre-round. Very cool. Very cool. That's cool. It's so much more clean. Oh, it's so clean. It's honestly, we could probably use this. We really could. Now, how do we say when the final round is reached? To stop the cycle. I mean, I guess when the final round is reached, we don't need to stop the cycle. We can still do quote unquote rounds, but the difficulty will be persistent. And then at that final difficulty, I just want to be sending skeletons nonstop. Just constant. Like there's no like, it's just insanity. I just want it to be ridiculous. But you still get a reprieve every like 2 minutes. I think that's actually pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it doing the thing again? I think it might be doing the thing again. Let's see. Let's see if we're on round 6 after this. Yeah, it's doing the thing again. Where it's powering that. Would it work better? No. We could solve this if we just filled this with swords, which we might actually just do. That might be the solution, honestly. One, two, three, four, 5. Should be round 6 coming up here. Sure enough, we solved our problem. Top notch. And that's pretty tight. That redstone's pretty tight. We could make it a little bit tighter. Like we could bring in the hopper clocks. One in. There's not really a reason not to. This we could just flip over that way. And then the whole entire thing would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. That's pretty good, I think. Round 8. And maybe you could add an elevator, like an elevator that looks like an actual elevator and not a water one or scaffolding one. They exist, right? Yeah, those definitely exist. I mean, it wouldn't really. I don't know. We could do it like if we. I probably wouldn't do it in our current build, like in our Wither Skeleton arena, but we could definitely make one. It's possible. Mumbo makes those. I'm pretty sure, like all the time. He's got a bunch of them. Cool. So now we're on round 9, and it's just going to stay on round 9 the whole time. Like, it's just going to be round 9 till the end of the game. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I am very happy with how this turned out. That's really great. Having the lights on the timer is just so nice. It really is very convenient. It makes everything easier. It's top notch. Cool. So now we have a way to iterate through the different rounds. But now we need to figure out, how do we stop the cycle after the player dies? Like, that's the only thing we need to worry about, is if the player dies. That's when the game is over. That's when we're going to stop the cycle. Well, if this coming up starts the pre-round, we just need to send a signal into here. In fact, I bet right now if I do this and I grab a piece of redstone, that's going to be powered now. Pre-round is just never going to happen. The game has been paused. It's literally that simple. And then as soon as we remove this, pre-round starts. So there you go. There's our on-off switch. Oh my god. That's so good. That's so easy. Didn't Mumbo invent the flying machines? I don't think he invented them. In fact, I'm almost certain he did not. Yeah, I was watching a video where he was talking about how, like, oh, I never used flying machines, and now I just want to sit down and really understand them and learn them and just use them all the time. So I'm certain that he did not invent them. No. That's so good. That's our on-off switch. How easy. How easy. Let's make that yellow, I guess. Like, I don't know, yellow's our timer. Let's make it like, I don't know, what color is the switch? Some color? Gray? Gray seems like an appropriate switch color. Not quite black, not quite white. Very gray. Very gray. Nice. Guys, we made some pretty baller circuitry just now. This is pretty cool. Hopper timers, they're so good. Hopper timers are so good. I bet we could make this even more tight if we put these hopper timers next to each other. Maybe not. This is probably the best way to do it. So now I need to convert this over to our other game, and we have our on-off switch. Now we'll need to, man, the weird thing that we're gonna have to figure out in this, just everything about this game that's gonna be weird, is gonna be figuring out how to basically keep our game restocked with like these items, like these non-stackable items. Like we're gonna have to run a line into this. It's gonna be just a whole thing. It's gonna be crazy. Bubble elevators are probably the right solution, but they're also like, I don't know. I'm not in love with using bubble elevators because then you have to use droppers, right? And it's like they're annoying and loud and not very elegant of a solution. Okay, so if that's our round controller taken care of, let's see. We have room for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we don't have room for 1, 2 there. We'll probably have to like put these on multiple levels and or sides. Like we have some over here, some over here. Maybe. It's gonna be interesting. I'm also toying with the idea of giving players like bonus currency at the end of a round. So if they beat a round, that's funny. If they beat a round, if they finish a round and they're coming back to the lobby, just having like an amount of currency or of coal just chilling on the ground right in the middle of the lobby for waiting for them to spend, that might be a cool thing too. Just so that like you're not totally penalized for not killing enough wither skeletons in a round. And plus it'll help people purchase things, which would just be more fun. Like it's going to feel bad. It's not going to feel good if you go into the lobby after a round and you can't purchase anything. That's going to be super lame. So I mean that's something we can toy with if in the future if we want. But I don't think it's something we need to worry about doing just now. If we find that people just aren't getting enough currency from killing wither skeletons, maybe just every item needs to have looting on it. Maybe that's the solution. I don't know. I'm super happy with this. This is so good. Yep. So let's go to our other world again real quick. Let's take a look at things. Here's our current timers. So we're going to need 9 of them. Here we have 4. So I might bust one of these. And then stack them, probably. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best way to do it. Probably get rid of this one, I guess. So maybe we start there. Ooh, we don't quite have enough room, I don't think. We might have to extend down, possibly. This is already the lowest point on the game, though. But I don't know what else we would do, you know? I don't know how else we would handle that. We could move the timers over here, but that's a long ways away from the dropper thing. By the way, how are these looking? So we have like 2, 4, 9 items. These all look good. Cool. So that's not really becoming a problem. That's good. Okay, so let's do it. Let's break some stuff. So there we have 3, and we want a total of 9 is what we really want. So little hopper action going. Was that it? Oh, that's it. Nice. And then I guess we'll do one below. How many spaces is this? 1, 2, 3. Wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, and then boom. 1, 2. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot these hoppers down here. There we go. Those will need 1 item in them. It's right there. We need to put a few items in these. Let's just go like, man, I don't know. There we go. So now they're all frozen. So we need to connect all these up somehow. That's going to be an interesting thing to do. I'm not sure how we're going to do it exactly. Probably kind of a similar thing. Where like these are all connected. Oops. Put a little magic redstone dust on there. Nice. And then how do we connect them? Well, That's a great question. We could come over here to this block, I guess, and we could go with like a torch tower for this one. Little magic redstone dust again, and then a torch. So now that'll blink every time it fires, and then we could do something similar for this one too. We'll have to use a target block. Yep. And then here we would just go like that. Nice. So now they are all connected. Sweet. So it doesn't matter which one of these we activate. They will all activate a wither skeleton coming out. Cool. Nice. So now we have 9 individual hopper timers that we can activate depending on which one we want. And the activation, I think what we're going to do to like turn them off and turn them on is literally just going to be this. We'll use a sticky piston. Whoa. Nice. So by activating those, we can Yep. Send out wither skeletons. Super easy. Cool. So those are good. And now we just need to say, like, depending on which round we're on. So depending on which round we're on, we want to retract the piston. So depending on which round we're on, we want to retract the piston. So we're going to need to build our round iterator thing, which I'm thinking is just going to be below this. I was thinking we were going to have a lot of stuff underneath the main lobby, but it appears that's not the case. Most of it's going to be underneath the starting lobby. Most of our redstone stuff. Well, and underneath the arena, obviously. But they do serve different purposes, that's for sure. Part of me wonders if we shouldn't have made these a straight line. There's definitely room for it. Well, there might be room for it. In fact, I'm kind of second guessing myself right now, wondering if that was maybe a better idea. But maybe not, though, because, you know, it's like, it's tough because if we look at that time, that round counter that we made, it's a little bit weird that they're not like spaced evenly. So it's going to be tough to like send that signal to the right place. Even if they're in a line, whether they're stacked or in a line, it's going to be strange for sure. I'm honestly not totally sure how I'm going to do it. I mean, I guess we just kind of like build it and figure it out from there, right? Oh man. How are we going to do this? Let me jump back over again real quick, and I want to just take a look at the spacing. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Alexander 2, 2, 2, 2. Your connection's all wet. That's an Abbott and Costello reference. 1 2 2 2 1 1. All right, so if we make our iterator thing, I guess we'll do that in white concrete. What is going to be where is the best place to do this? I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know where to start. Let's start here. One, two, two, two. So it's 1 2 2 2 1 1. Okay. And these are going to be. We'll just say those are the things. And they're going to be off, right? So let's just say those are the redstone torches. In fact, we can probably just for like experimenting here. That actually works out pretty well at the end. So this would be like level 7, 8, 9. So that would make this 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'd say it doesn't matter whether we go up or down on these IMO. But the thing is, these are easy, right? These are easy because we can just go bloop and shoot them right over. The problem with these ones is I need to send the signal up and then over, right? But how do you do that and keep the signals separate, right? That's the thing I'm not sure about. We could mess with signal strength. I mean, that's probably what the solution's gonna have to be, right? So say we stack these up. And then we send the signal over. Some magic redstone dust. So if this is our active torch, if it's round, oh, oops. If this is our active torch, right? We have a signal strength of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have comparators this would be, I have to be the far right one, right? No, that's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. A straight line's not going to work either, though. Hold up. Ooh, hold up. This we might actually be good here. Hold on. Because we have this signal inverted, right? So we're gonna need to retract these pistons. We're not powering them or retracting them, right? I don't really care if we send out a bunch of items. They're just recycled, so this won't matter. If we take a repeater, I guess a repeater is fine. And so if this one is active, all three of them go, obviously. And if this one's active, all three of them go still, yeah. But we could... Okay, so let's think about this. If what we want to do is extend these, we want to retract these pistons, which means we need to make sure there's not a signal coming in here. So if the signal strength is full, all three of them are locked. If it's... Oh, yeah, so they're going to need to be locked initially anyway. They all need to be locked. Man. How are we going to do this? I really don't know. I really have no idea. This is like the hardest thing that we've come across. Because like normally when we reach these problems, like I have an idea of how I want to do it. But like really, man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. If we convert this to like a straight line of timers, is that going to be easier? I mean, we might be able to make that work, but the timers are 2 each, and that means we would need, this should be 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, yeah, we lose this series of signals that are like right next to each other is really going to cause us problems if we're trying to do a straight line. Like, that's going to be really tough. Man, this is like the last part we need to figure out too. And then once this is in order, like the game works. Like once this is working, it's pretty much done. Okay. All right. I have an idea. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's an idea. It's going to require me to like redo All of these timers, though. What if we alternate? This timer is up. This timer is down. This timer's up. This timer's down. This timer's up. This timer's down. This timer's down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We alternate them, and then we have them all converge into one line that activates the thing. That might do it. It might work. It might. I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find. I don't have any other ideas, so we might as well give it a try, right? Ooh, that's gonna be a real pain to do, but I mean, I don't have any other solutions right now, so let's leave this up and let's start doing that over here, I guess. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just make a copy of this thing really quick, like down here, so I can reference it. I mean, that's really all I'm concerned about is like remembering how to do it. So I haven't made a ton of these yet. Regular hopper timers, sure thing, but these ones I'm still kind of new to. And then it's comparators. Boy, I'm gonna make a lot of them now though, so I will be a master of them soon. And it's hoppers here. Hoppers here. One item in here. And then like X amount of items in here. We'll go 8. Yep. And then we can do the thing. Here we are. Lock it. Pop lock it. There we go. Okay. But one of them is on when it's locked. That's why we can't have both of them active. Okay, so now we get rid of all our timers that we made. Oh, feels bad. I worked so hard on these timers. Nah, they were actually pretty quick. They were pretty easy to do, so I'm not too worried about it. There is a faster way to do this. Should we do it? Let's do some world edit magic and just save ourselves a bunch of time. Is that a corner? Yep, sure is. Is this a corner? Yep, sure is. Now watch me grab an axe. A wooden axe. He's done it. Look at that. So fast. Oops. Get rid of this axe. So that's what we need to send a signal into. Let's see what... Maybe we should build this thing now. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth for the thing to lock it. So it's essentially 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4x4 basically. let's go ahead and let's say like 1, 2, 3. If that's where they're gonna be, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that good? Nothing down here. It won't. Yeah, it won't mess with anything down here if we put a redstone block under this. So that seems okay. If we put a redstone torch here and we put a redstone dust here, is that too far? That's too far, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Dang, dang, dang. We could lock this from the side. But now we're taking up 3 spaces, and that's just not ideal. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we really need to make our thingy jobber here before we go too much further. So let's try and do that, I guess. I don't know if I remember how to do it, but I am going to try and do it from memory and just see how it goes. So it's a comparator, right? And we have a block that our comparator goes into. And then it sends a signal here. And then I think we're doing it backwards from what we did before. So our target block is now going to go on this side. Right? And then that's going to have redstone repeaters. That go into another block thing here. And then this has a second row of stuff here. Is this right? Man, I think so. We're going to find out. I don't remember. We gotta go look. I can't remember. Yeah, so the comparator goes into a line of redstone underneath. Then the topping on the left. Well, for us, it's gonna be a topping on the right. Is gonna be okay. We almost got it. We actually got pretty close. And then just to check it, let's put our dropper in here. And get our non-stackable item. One, two, up. 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so now we should be able to see this working. Nice. Okay, so we can actually take this redstone signal out of any of these sides, right? And I do want to alternate them, right? So let's say this is level 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Like that. I think that'll help with some of this weirdness. And then what we're going to want is we're going to want this signal to go down into a or not a redstone, but a hopper, right? Well, no, not a hopper. Into a block. With a... Well, we need to invert it again, essentially, is what's happening. We're re-inverting. Oh, except this is going to get powered by this. Let me put some dust down here. Yep, that's not going to work correctly. Okay, no, that's not what we're going to do. Okay, so we need to go up then to here. My God, we're going to do it. So now that is being powered. And we need to invert that again. So now we can kind of go like this. And we'll grab some sticky pistons. Oh. What if we... No. Oh, man. It's always something, huh? I guess we could go under. Are you kidding me right now? Do I really have to go straight up? I have to go in front. Ugh. That extends them so much further than I want to. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Ugh. Okay. That's fine. Let's just roll with it for now. If I had known this would be a thing, I would have done this slightly differently, I think. Let's grab our redstone blocks and use those as a reference kind of here. So if that's going to be blocking off the one on the right, I think that's the one we want, right? No, it's on the left. We want to block the one on the left. Yep. So I'm going to block the one on the left. That means these for a second. Here, give me a piston. I mean, I guess it could be out left or right. It doesn't really matter. We would just switch which torch we were coming out of, but let's just go with the one on the left for now. All right. So that one's unlocked. So these are all spaced out one apart. Except for this one, which is 2 apart. We could do something about that if we wanted to. Like, if I wanted these to be spaced evenly, I could just go like this. And now they're spaced evenly, right? Let's build the rest of these really quick. We need to go like that and like that. Okay. So those are all done. Well, not done, but those are all in place. And these torches would be on the outside. There's no redstone over here I'm going to mess with. No. So these redstone torches would be here. Which means we could take the signal out here. That works out okay. If I did it over again, I would move everything back 1. That's the wrong thing. That's the right thing. I would move everything back 1 if I did it again, but that's fine. We're not going to worry about that right now. So now we want to do the next level. And we can kind of do a similar thing here where we send out the signal forward. They're going to be staggered if we do it this way, but I don't think that's necessarily a problem. You know, put a redstone block there. Do we have enough room? I think so. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't. So in that case, let's put the pistons. Can I put it here? No, that's going to be a quasi connectivity thing, and that's going to be annoying and not really work correctly. So then we'll go like this. These are all spaced evenly. That's cool. Actually worked out pretty well, I think. Really not much weirdness going on. Yeah, so now we just do the... These are all extended, so they should be locked. We'll put the hoppers in place, I guess. Seems like a good place to start. Oop, that won't work. Oh, yeah, well, never mind. I'm a dummy. So we just go... One down. Oh. Nope, that's fine, too. Oh, boy, I keep thinking we're in trouble, and then... Oh, we're in trouble. That's not going to work. We are in trouble. Okay. How do we solve this problem? I don't know. I don't know. I did it. I solved the problem. Easy peasy. Is this another problem? Yes. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Let's just do one really quick and see, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be an issue. Let's grab our comparator. Ah! It's always something. I mean, we might be able to solve that issue. Yeah, actually, I think we can. I don't think it's going to be too tough. my God, we did it. We did it. Nice. Feels good, team. Hey, come on. Wait a second, what the crap? Welcome back. Okay, that's good. Let's do our comparator business. And we Gucci. Toss these bad boys on here. We got like 8. Yeah, let's just go with 8. 8 seems like a good number. And do some more comparator stuff. Those are all good. Mm-hmm. Looking good, looking good. You've got your items. We don't have these hoppers in yet. No! Toss in a 1-y. Cool. All right, looks good. What's next? Well, it should be running now. All the timers should be running. Now we just need to connect them up to the actual signal that we want. These are all off. I think we just need to invert these bad boys. No big deal. Spaced by 1, spaced by 1. Nice. That worked out pretty well, I think. And now we can just take the signal from this, plug it in here. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh! You gotta be kidding me with that. That's gotta be a big funny joke. Somebody's making a good funny, a nice big funny joke. That's bad stuff. That's not good. I don't like that. We could do one of these. Be real sneaky. Just be like, hey, oh yeah, you need one more space? How about I just do this? Boop. He's done it. Problem solved. Nailed it. Nice. And now this doesn't even need to be a target block, but that's fine. It is. And that's cool. I lied. It's not cool. Okay, and then we need to connect this one up to down there. How do we do that? Whoa, glad you asked. I don't have an answer. Well, we can take the signal out of this from down here. However, that's not the best thing in the world because that's going to lock this hopper. Even if it is just for a split second, I don't think we want to. So I think the next answer is to move it over here. This one's a little bit shorter. And yeah, we can just send that down. Can we do it here? Let's find out together. Oh, we're missing a couple torches on here. Oopsie poopsie. Okay. And that could go down to there, but that's going to be like not good, right? We probably want to do it over here. Because that's going to power that bad boy. And then we can invert it to there. Like that. And I think that does it. I think we've done it. Hey, who's sending a signal? Oh, this guy. This guy's sending a signal. Yeah, that's right, because it's running. All right, cool. It's working. It's working. It's working. All right. So we have our round counter and our timers all set up. The timings are not set up yet. They're all set to 8 right now. But we have 9 individual timers, 5 on the bottom, 4 on top. It's working great. That's top notch. I don't think we need this anymore. I really like having Blackstone as my world floor. I'm a big fan. Oh, I did make some improvements to this game. To the doors, I did improve them. They're much faster now. There used to be a little bit of a pause when you were leaving while you had to wait for the repeater. I was able to subvert the repeater and take the signal straight into the redstone torch. So they do run a lot faster now, and they are still... you're still able to trigger them with the item. So it's a lot smoother when you're leaving. No pause, no wait. You just go straight out. Pretty cool. Okay. So now we need to make all our logic for like actually iterating the game, right? Sounds pretty easy. Since we already did it, obviously. I'm trying to decide what's going to be the best way to do this, though. So this is going to be our monostable circuit. I think we decided that was going to be blue, right? Pretty sure. So we do take... Oh, we need to make this first. Let's grab our hopper. And then we wanted a barrel leading into it. Barrel. The name's Barrel. Hey, they're all off. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Back. Let's put all these in here. That was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea. Let me go over and look at this thing again. I just want to see what's going on. It's been a minute. Well, yeah, we don't need to trigger that. We just need to take a signal out of it. We lock this hopper with this monostable circuit. All right, I got it. Test world. Torch. Comparator. Comparator. Hooper. One item. Boom. Excellent. Nice. And I'm going to jump back over again. I want to see... That's right, we're running into a block underneath from that. We can move this over one. Can we actually? Actually, I'm not sure if we can move this over one because we need to invert this signal. It might work. Yeah, I think it will. Happy Color fam, what up? Welcome back. Hello. Hi. How's it going? So let's start there, I guess. So we are going to control this with a sticky piston. Oh yeah, everything's kind of inverted. That's right. So that will come out. We will need some red concrete to indicate that this is like the resetting. The resetting. We will use a repeater. Out of that. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm good. I got it. Yeah, it comes out of that. We invert it. And that goes into a monostable circuit, which we'll make with a piston. Which comes into this, which will be... There we go. And now we make our hopper clock, right? This one's over here. Monostable circuit, boom, up one. And then that's that part of that hopper clock. Okay. We Gucci. Abby Kyler, what's going on? How you doing? Let's grab some wool. Some wool. Throw a little redstone dust on there. A little redstone dust on there. We gotta have a couple comparators for our hoppers. Throw in the hoopers while we're at it. Might as well. Why wouldn't you? Feels good, team. Boom and boom. And we'll put our pistons up. We want this to be the piston we need to update. And then this will be the piston we don't need to update. We'll toss that guy right there. What are you making? We're making a Wither Skeleton arena where you fight Wither Skeletons. That's what we're making. It's a big old game. You like pick a class and you get to use whatever class you have. This is Ranger class. So we throw our Ranger class item in. You can come in here and you can spend the mob drops you get from Wither Skeletons to buy new items to go fight Wither Skeletons. There'll be little shops in here where you can purchase food or beacon buffs or like all kinds of things. Or make a super fun game. Where's Sunshine Charger? All right. Cool. And we got our hopper clock here. Let's grab a redstone block. Redstone block. We're going to use a redstone lamp here because it is so good for my sanity. Hey, what happened? I thought I grabbed the redstone lamp. There we go. Excellent. And we'll throw just like 16 items in. And that's when we get a signal that it is on. That's a lot of redstone. It is a lot of redstone. You're right. We're going pretty crazy with all our redstone, but I think it's working pretty well. Okay, so this timer, this is our pre-game timer, right? So this is like the countdown before the round starts. That's what this is. So what do we do with that? Well, when it's over, we need to invert the signal, which we can do with a redstone torch. Right here. And that's going to go into our oh boy, I don't remember. Let's jump back over. It was too much. Yeah, so the game starts higher, inverse the signal goes over into oh yeah, that's right, we need a block under there. That's why I was so confused. And then that leads over to our other timer. Okay. That's doable. Okay, so we need a block under here. And this is just going to go over to that. Super simple. Which will make this drop an item. We'll need to fill that up with swords when we're ready. And let's see, what else? Then it's also going to take a signal out of that. And we're going to send it into another hopper timer. So we'll need our yellow blocks like usual. To our comparators, a little bit of redstone magic dust. Our regular piston here. We'll need our hoopers. We'll go ahead and throw 16 into this one as well. We are going to replace this with a redstone lamp because I love a good redstone lamp. Ooh, we need some redstone dust. Uh-oh. There we go. Got it. All right, perfect. And this is our game is started. This is our current like round is active timer, right? And this, I believe this just goes over and activates this bad boy. But I'm realizing we did put that a little bit too low. So we need to take the signal out of this, and we'll use green concrete. Can I get lime green concrete? I don't see it. Oh, it's just called lime concrete. I see. And we'll take it out of that and send it over. To there. And I think that's it. Let's just double check the redstone over here and make sure there's nothing I'm really missing. And that goes straight into that bad boy. So we did it a little bit differently, but I think it works the same, so that's fine. It'll look a little bit better the way we did it. Cool. Yeah, I think that should be good. So if we go ahead and load this bad boy up with our non-stackable items. We should be able to see it work. How do we start it though? That's a good question. How do we start it? I think to start it, we just... We can just put a lever right here. So nothing's happening yet. How long are our rounds? 16. Let's double that. Let's make them 32. Uh-oh. This is going to start Oh, I shouldn't have changed those, but that's fine. I think we probably have, yeah, we sure do have one item in here now. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So now we have this lever. All our timings are good. Let's see. We should mark these really quick just so we know. Let's go with the red signs, I guess. There, I like them. So this is our pre-game timer, I think. Pre-round. Mid-round. Is that correct? Let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing's happening. Oh, because we don't have anything in there. Oh, so when we play, we need to have at least one item in there. Oh, okay. We really do, because it's not gonna. It's this monostable circuit won't have us. There won't be a signal going into here if there's not some amount of power coming back into this. Okay. So we need at least one item in there. So how, when we restart the game, will we have this empty until it has one item left? Ooh, that's a tricky question. Huh. I don't have a great answer. We could. We could send a short pulse into this. Now that would give us an extra long round. Well, feels bad, man. We'll have to figure that. We'll have to solve that problem. I'm not sure. It's gonna take some consideration. I'm not sure how to approach it. We'll figure it out, though. I'm certain there is a solution. So now, though, now if I put an item in there, we will certainly be able to play. It's unfortunate it doesn't work otherwise. We need to find a solution. Hold up. Wait a second. Did this not update that? Oh. Oh. This isn't updating. I see. This is okay. So we need to update this piston. So we need to like do something close to it, like power that or I don't know, do something. And it's not getting. Because this is getting powered. Can we solve that by just putting a repeater here? I think we might be able to. Yeah, we sure can. So, you know what? Tell me then. Does this... Does this work? No. Yeah, we definitely need an item in there to start. What's the next solution here? The way we start the game could be not here, but instead be we could have like some power going into this. Put our lever right there. And then to start the game, we just flip that switch. That didn't work? Are you kidding me? Why would that not work? It seems like this is extending before this signal actually goes through. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I think I might be my redstone is just wrong. Let's see really quick. If I power this and then I take a repeater out of it, does that get power? No, it doesn't. That's the problem. Okay. So we just did it wrong. What's the right solution then? We need to invert it. Well, it seems like we're going to have to move everything out. It seems like that's just what we have to do. So this is going to have to go over here. Woo! Excuse me. This does have to move out. Well, dang! I think we'll leave that way. I think we want to keep the thingy chopper there. So if that's the case, Can we replace that with just some redstone? Hey, we started it. Pre-round is over. Iterates. We have first round started. First first timer is unlocked, and it is sending signals. We are sending wither skeletons. Halfway through the round is over. Soon the round will be done. That will retract this piston, which causes a monostable circuit to be sent through here. Two monostable circuits, actually. Is that necessary? Yeah, because we inverted it. We're on... Yep, this is round 2. We're between rounds now. No, we're not. We are mid-round right now. There we go. Now we're between rounds. We need to figure out... Now, none of these are active because we're between rounds. Another item is in. We're about to start round 4. I can't believe we got this working. That's cool. All the timers are in place. The rounds, the iteration of the rounds is in place. I say iteration a lot, I feel like. But it's the right word, isn't it? Yeah, it totally is. We are pre-round. So if we wanted to stop it, we definitely can. But the problem with stopping it here is that... Well, yeah, there's a couple problems. That the block stays down. This block, completing this circuit stays down, so it continues to spawn. It continues to run the clock, which is bad. So we don't want that. Right here is really where we need to stop it. We need to stop it here, but I'm not sure how to do that, really. Like, man, I don't know. We could... I can't really power this block. If I put redstone here, it's going to power this too. I guess we could try and put redstone here and then do that. I think that might actually be fine. In fact, I'm pretty confident it is. So that means we could create a switch. Can we get some concrete? Throw a torch right there. And we want that to stay powered. So now if I get rid of this, that pops up. This doesn't continue. But if I want to turn it on again, I just turn that off. Nope, apparently not. What's powering you now? That is. Okay, so that won't work. Okay, that redstone causes problems. My next best solution... I do not know. I don't know what to do about this because the redstone is throwing fits. I'm perplexed right where I sits. We'll figure it out though. You can count on this. That's a sweet rhyme I just dropped. I'll be famous for it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. It's gonna continue the circuit if I do that. Let's pause the circuit up here. We need to find a way to stop it mid-game. How do we do that? There's no reason we can't just extend over a little bit. Like, it's not a problem. Well, this could be a repeater. Into a bit of redstone. This could be a target block. Except we need to invert that is the problem. So that's not a good solution. I mean, we could come out. I was trying to not come out further. I didn't want to, but I mean, we can. It's not the end of the world. It's fine if we do. Right? And then we just invert it here. We just move that over. We move this over. We move this over. And we've solved our problem, right? What? No. We invert that. Redstone here. So when I lift that up, that'll turn this torch on, which will send a signal, which will activate this monostable circuit. And then we can get rid of this. No, we don't want to get rid of that. In fact, we can get rid of this. But we want to oh yeah, you know, this would work, I guess. We want to power this block right here. And so we could throw some redstone on that. Now, what? Oh, it is getting, yeah, I see. That's fine. And then we can throw our redstone torch here. And put a lever on it. So now if I get rid of this over here. Oh, oops. Okay, well, it's going to go through the cycle one more time. Okay. Second half of the round. Pulls that up. This is still powered. The system is off. We are on round 6. We are about to start round 7. If we want to continue, all I need to do is unpower this. And if we want to shut it off, we can just power that again. And that doesn't disrupt anything going on over here. Top notch. And we can just turn this into a torch tower. Beep, 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 beep. So we have an off switch. We have an off switch. We have a game made, essentially. We could play this game now, which is cool. What we want to do is we want to basically we want to be able to say when the game starts. This is simulated the game being on or off, so that whether the players died or not, right? So we just need to get a signal down here from where am I? From here. Oh, that's nothing. That's so close. We just need to get a signal down here from right there. Easy peasy. The game is currently off, so we want that to be locked. Well, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is locked. And it will unlock when the game starts, because the game is currently off. The system's locked. Cool. Wonderful. It's really turning into something. We'll need to get our recycling system put together. That'll be pretty simple, though. I mean, that could be totally self-contained if we want it to be. In fact, I think for sure it will be. We'll just take. Oh, that'll work perfectly. Oh, dude, that's so perfect. Nice. We'll just have a hopper coming out of this. Let's do that really quick. And this will be locked by this signal also. Oh, wait, no. We need it to be the opposite of that. We want it to be locked while the game is running. So, how do we invert this? Well, we could. We could just keep the tower going. Let's grab a dropper. And that will go straight into there. Just like that. And then we'll just do that that sweet cool thing that Mumbo did. He took like a comparator. Out of it. There's a little redstone magic dust on the side. There's a torch here. We just put it like that. Oh, you know what? Probably should do it over here. Go there. Like that. Like that. There. Put a redstone torch. There. And then I think we put a block here. A lot of confusion. That is true. Where's my other tower? I was like, what's going on here? What is this? I know what this is. Oh, oops. I got a little bit mixed up. It's, my bad. Yeah, that's mine. Go with that. And then block up here. Redstone torch. Block. Redstone torch. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, same thing. Nice. So if I put these swords in here, nice. So they'll cycle now, which is super cool. Is this guy locked for real? Interesting. Oh no, this is locked. Duh. Wait, so why isn't this dropping them in? It should be. Interesting. I mean, it'll drop at a 1-to-1 rate, so I'm not super worried about it, but you know. Let's just fill these up so we've got a little bit of a reserve. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try this out. Let's simulate the game starting, which I'll do by breaking this. So here's our pre-round going on right now. And this bad boy is locked down here, right? He's not. We forgot part of it. So we want this to be locked. We could put this here. And just run some redstone over. I'm pretty confident that will lock it. Can we just see really quick? No, that doesn't lock it. Hold on. I think there's a flaw in our logic here. Wait, no, there's not. No, there's not. Okay, no, we're good. So while the game is on, this needs to be locked. Yeah. When the game's off, we want to unlock it. Yeah. That's correct. So let's see. This is simulating the game being on, right? So, we got a sword anywhere? Let's put a sword in. Yeah, okay. And then as soon as you break that, it does come out. All right. Sweet. All right, we're good. Yeah. That's good. So now we can go ahead and simulate the game. This is empty now, I believe. It should be because that's unlocked, right? And that's not dropping in. Sure isn't. Okay, so I'll start the game. We got our pre-round timer going. Oh yeah, we went to 32 items. I forgot. Okay. So we are mid-round right now. It appears there was an issue. Oh, yes. That makes sense. This is getting powered. All right, let's stop the game. This is getting powered by this block. So we really need to send a repeater into it. We have one right here. That, we can't do that. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. If we go here. Then we go here. Then we go here. Okay. Then we can invert this right here. And that will power that. Okay, I think that's got the game fixed. This should be empty. Sure enough, these are all empty. Or not empty, but these are all full. That's empty. This is all good. Game's not currently on. Good. Okay, so if we simulate the game starting by breaking that, invert the signal. We're in pregame. Nothing's in here yet. There should be an item in here as soon as this stops, which will be in like 22 items. Is there an item in here? There is. That's round one. Round one has started. Let's go to like round 3, for example. Round's over. We're in pre-round again. Still one item in there. Round 2. Yep. This is our round 2 timer right here. Everyone else is locked, sure enough. Round's over. Mid-round is just about over. Or pre-round, rather. Third round is started. There's our third torch. There's our third set of timers working. And let's say third round is currently active. We're currently mid-round. Oh, the player just died. It does do some weird stuff while the player, excuse me. It does some weird stuff while the items are draining out of here. The items that indicate what level we're on. That's because this is still down because the things were still in a round, and then it's draining the items out while that's happening. So it's causing these to like cycle down like round 3, 2, 1 as those come out, and it's causing the pistons to kind of go crazy. So in order to solve that problem, we could both send a signal that locks this circuit and locks this circuit, and that would literally be as easy as straight up just putting a torch right here. That's a lie. We would need to invert that torch. We could go like this. That would keep the circuit down. That's actually, no, that's not what we want. We really would want the circuit to come back up. I don't know if it's really a problem that the Pistons are going crazy because the player's dead. They're not going to be in the arena. They're not going to hear anything. They're like, it won't matter. So I'd say if it's not causing Pistons to get like to spit out their blocks, the sticky Pistons, I mean they're not one. It's not going to be one tick pulses. So I'd say just don't even worry about it. We're just not even going to concern ourselves with it. But yeah, the game works now. And now that the game's over, let's just check and see. Items are empty. Empty. This is full. This is full. These are full. We got one item up here, sure enough. No items down here, because if they were, they would get shot back up the elevator. And now, I think that's it. I think we've done it. I think we could play the game right now. Like our shops aren't very filled out. We don't have like the food item shops inside the lobby, but like that's all we need. Everything else is done. Straight up. What else do we need to do? I can't think of what else there is. Oh yeah, victory points, I guess, are a thing. Yeah, I think we did it. I think we freaking nailed it today, guys. I think we made the game work. The rounds are functioning. Now we got to figure out like how fast do we really want the game to go, you know? Like what's the appropriate number of withers to fight in a round, and like how fast should that amp up? But that part is literally just like adding or removing items from our timers. That's all that is. So like all the redstone bits are done. That's so cool. The detecting whether the game has started or ended based on a player dying and like pushing a button, that's all running. The game starting and then like the pre-game like the in between rounds timer is good to go. We could add a separate timer for before the first round, but I don't think that's necessary. I think whatever the between rounds timer is, however long that is, whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, is plenty for the first round and all the following rounds, subsequent rounds. Yeah, yeah. And then when they die, whether it's 1 player, 2 players, or 3 players, we have an indicator for it. Oh man. Oh, we should put a door in so that the player can like walk over and enter the arena. Like once the game is started, we can have a door to indicate that the game has started and it's ready to go. We could put in some logic that requires all of the words. All of the wither skeleton chambers are full. We could have something to detect that, so that you can't start the game until that's true. So that there's like kind of a priming of the game before you can start. That might not be a great idea though, because you're going to be like far enough away that wither skeletons will be despawning. So each of the chambers might have wither skeletons in them, and there might be like a pretty good amount of them. But if like one despawns, you have to wait for another one to fill its place. And by the time that one's filled, another one could have despawned. And then you're just stuck in this cycle of like not quite being at the max capacity of wither skeletons to start the game. So maybe instead of that, we just have on this track, we have it go around the loop once, and then before it cycles through again, just have it go over to a separate spot and drop a wither skeleton, just like straight up drop it. And then as soon as we detect a wither skeleton has reached the end of the line, which is likely to happen, even if one despawns, that's how we can indicate that the game is ready. I think that's probably the right way to do it. Because if a wither skeleton made it to the end, it didn't drop into 9 different holes, which is like very unlikely. But it could have made it past like the first 3 and one didn't despawn. And yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. Easy. This is a pretty complex game, huh? All this work, and I'm most proud of the doors and the shops. The doors and the shops are the best thing I think I've made this whole game. They work so well. Like there's 2 small problems with them so far, which is you can only pay in odd numbers, which is a weird thing. And if you overpay, it will steal 1 currency from you, but it'll charge you 1 less on the next transaction. So it's like it's like, I don't know, it's good and bad. It's a little bit of both, you know. But like whatever. Oh, that's right. We need to get the reset put together. So the reset's actually good to go for this. Like this is all self-contained and ready to go. But we need to get the reset figured out for the doors. So you pay to open doors and go to like level 2. But that is just a whole other thing. Well, I mean, it is a whole other thing. It'll be simple. It'll be easy because they're just RS NOR latches. That's literally all they are. So all I need to do is take a signal from the game being on or off and pushing it into these RS NOR latches. So that is also very simple. That's no big deal. Man, we really made a game, huh? That's cool. It's like Portal Knights. Oh, I didn't even notice that the red, green, and blue is like the Pokemon colors too. Here's Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. That's funny. What a cool thing we made. I'll probably do some more work on it on my own today, but I think I'm going to call that a stream. Sorry for all the confusion, but some of the most fun I ever have in video games is using them to make video games. It's so fun. Redstone's great. I love it. Frustrating, so fun, so rewarding. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Nikki Ma, Abby Kyler, Sunshine, Venomous Snack, Exile, Cheap. Yes, everybody. You guys are the best. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't know when that's going to be, but I'm sure it won't be long. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Farewell.